I go by the name of MikaelaAndromeda. I'm an interpreter of energies, and if these messages resonate with you, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to this channel. If you need to book a personal reading, you can email me at highpriestessmikaela@gmail.com. Just be aware that I'm not going to be taking everybody's bookings. I'm going strictly by the energy and by the energy around your questions and inquiries. So email me and see if we can work something out for a reading together. If you want to follow me on Instagram, my handle is Pinkie Pie Sugar Pop. You can come join the Totally Humble Initiated Saints. And I'm going to be doing Wednesday Night Live only one time a month from now on, just to conserve my energy. I think we should get into it. Cancer. It took me a while to start this reading. So I'm feeling like some procrastination. Some procrastination. This is a whole stack of cards. I'm not going to take these. Okay, so there's some procrastination going on with our Cancer friends. So what else, Spirit, for June 2019, Cancer? Cancer. What is that? Ooh. Hot, fiery passion. I'm hearing you're at the top of your passionate game this month. This is something that's been brewing for a while now, and this might have something to do with that procrastination. It's almost as if like you're waiting around for something. Wow. Okay. Because two of them came out, and it's just like, but I'm gonna take them. Spirit said take them, so I'm gonna take them. Okay. Got the Lover's card and the Sun. Okay. So you being at the top of your passionate game, being at the top of your creative game this month in June, excuse me, and this is going to be like in June, end of June, we're going to be coming into your season, Cancer. Okay. So energy wise, like all planets aside, since I don't know about that stuff, you might find this in your planetary chart or whatever, however that works. But energy wise, it's feeling like there's going to be a lot of support for you this month. A lot of support. Okay. There's the Creator himself, the High King of Passion. I'm hearing you're wandering into a field of passion. You're wandering into a field of creativity. And this is like wandering intentionally, or wandering like I'm seeing like you walking, like you're wandering through this field, but you are being bold about it. Like I'm hearing take no prisoners this time. You're not taking any more prisoners. You're not taking any more excuses. You're not making any more excuses. You've made a lot of excuses, and that's why you've been procrastinating with the things that you've been procrastinating with in your particular path, on your particular journey. But with this King of Wands, this is like I'm trying to explain like how I see it. Like this is a person who's been wandering for a long time, but their steps are very secure and bold and firm. Like you're firmly wandering. I know what I want. I just don't know how to get it. I don't know where to go. But I'm going with it. That's the energy of this month. It's feeling like that's the whole energy of this summer for you, Cancer. Okay. And you're wandering towards this choice that you're able to make. You're wandering towards love, period. I'm feeling and seeing a lot of sexual energy here. And as in like a relationship with somebody. So there's quite a few of you who are wandering intently and boldly towards a lover. But what initially came up is wandering boldly towards your career and towards fulfilling your passion. There's been a hole inside of you, Cancer. And I mean, that can be said about anybody, but this is the message apparently that you need to be hearing right now. There's been this void inside of you that you've been trying to fill with whatever, with all sorts of stuff, but it's looking like that's going to start filling up this month. There's going to be lots of choices that some of you have to make. I'm hearing in particular, there are two choices that you'll have to make. There's a choice that you'll have to make in business and a choice that you'll have to make in family. Now, this might be finding boundaries between those two, or it might be I have to make a decision on my family's budget, and I have to make a decision on where I want to set up my shop, or whatever for my business. But there are some decisions that you're going to need to put your heart into. You're going to need to put your heart into these decisions. And I'm seeing like your heart going in two different directions, but you giving each of these things an equal amount of love. Okay. That's very interesting to me. And here's where it gets a little tricky. And I'm going to explain why I'm saying it's tricky. Because you're going to want to put a lot of energy into one of those things, into one of those decisions that you have to make. But that's not how it's going to turn out. You're going to need to split that energy equally between family and work, or whatever the two decisions are that you have to make. Okay? It gets tricky with this sun because this is your sign to know that everything is working out. It's working out. Everything is working out. I'm seeing the spider again. Somebody, I want to say it was Scorpio. There's this spider on my window that just popped up during the Scorpio reading, and it's back. Okay. And it's back for you, to tell you to be aware of how you're building your life, be aware of how you're setting your intentions this month. Okay. Be aware of your thought process, because nothing can go wrong. Nothing can go wrong this month. Not when it comes to these decisions that you have to make. Everything is like in order. I'm feeling like there's some worrying, and maybe that's another reason why you've been procrastinating, because you're worried about how things will turn out. You're worried about, oh, if I take on this project, or if I start this, or if I finish this, then what comes next? Then what am I gonna do? Saw a card turned over. She keeps coming out for everybody. Not everybody. I don't think everybody got her, but quite a few signs have gotten this queen. Oh, and look at this. Look at that. Okay. And she's sitting on an emerald throne too. I don't know who I noticed that for, but I noticed it on the King of Wands. Okay. So nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. You're finally able to reach out and use your creativity, and this is telling you to reach out, to use your creativity. This is saying the creativity is there, and you're ready to do something with it. You're willing to do something with it. You have the ideas, you have the talent to do something with it. You have the skills. You've already created. You've already done something with these skills and talents. You've already done stuff with it. You already are this person. You already are the artist and the master of blank art. You already know how to do it. Now you have to share it. That is the challenging part, but not really, because the sun is shining on you. I'm being so deliberate about this because Cancer, it just feels like there's these insecurities that you have, and that's one of the traits of the Cancer whatever, that you guys have the tendency to be insecure, that you guys are very, very sensitive on the inside. But this is the time to be getting deeper in touch with your shell, with your hard ass, with your badass, with your outside. Yeah, we still do have to take care of our insides and take care of our feelings and our emotions and stuff like that. But it's time to be getting deeper in touch with your shell, with your environment, and nurturing your environment. Also nurturing your spirit, because your spirit is where your creativity comes from. That the truth of who we are, the truth that we all go back to after we die, that's spirit. The soul, that's spirit. That the spark, the light within you, that's spirit. And so this month, you need to be getting deeper in touch with that, because that spirit, the truth of you is going to shine out. And that's what's going to manifest as your hard shell. That's what's going to manifest as your hard ass. And it's only going to manifest if you actually do something about it. If you're actually taking the steps to do something about it, if you're taking the steps to be creative, to express your creativity, to nurture your creativity, to nurture your passion, okay? You can only succeed if you do the work to succeed. You can only fail if you do absolutely nothing with all of these beautiful ideas and passions that you have, Cancer. And I'm being drawn again towards the Lovers card. This card is like the Lovers and the Sun. There is a group of you out there who are dealing with a love situation, like dealing with a romantic situation. And this month, it's just going to blossom and flower. Like, I'm seeing like the ever unfolding rose. I'm seeing the flower of life. Like, there are connections to be made this month, like hardcore connections to be made this month with people. Love connections. So get out there and express yourself and share yourself with the world so that you can get your lover, so you could go and get married and have some babies, if that's, whatever. If that's what you want. All right, so here's prosperity. Archangel Ariel, your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. Manifest your dreams into reality by taking some kind of physical action. You have to take a physical action. This landed right below the sun. Landed right below the sun. So the sun is shining all over your prosperity. The sun is shining all over your financial prosperity, your spiritual prosperity, whatever kind of prosperity you need. This is a general reading. The sun is shining on that. Okay. If you've been wanting more ideas and more creativity, the sun is shining over that. If you've been looking for an outlet for your creativity, you will probably find that. You will probably find that this month. You'll probably find an outlet for your creativity. Okay. See how Cancer can work their light this month. For June 2019 came right out. Let's see what it is. No. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. And what I'm hearing is say no to standing still. Say no to resistance. Say no to releasing your inner, oh my goodness. I'm hearing, this is weird, that's why I'm pausing. Say no to releasing your inner fears. Okay, because your inner fears, interesting, is what's going to guide you towards the sunshine. That's interesting. I was like, am I hearing this right? It's like a pause. I'm like, say no to releasing your inner fears. So that what that's saying to me is analyze your fears before you release them, and don't release them in a negative way. Don't release them by yelling at your kids, or by abusing your body, by eating, or by hurting yourself in some way. Don't release your fears that way. Use your fears to be creative. Oh, and it landed here. It landed on the sun, and it also landed on the Queen of Wands. Okay? So use your fears to share your passion with the world, to share your creativity with the world. Use your fears to create. Wow. And it's amazing that it landed just like this. Hang on. It landed just like this. Okay. It's amazing that it landed on the sun. So saying no to releasing your inner fears. Don't let that creativity go to waste, because even though you might be holding on to those fears in order to create, this is a very cryptic, specific message. Even though you may be holding on to those fears in order to create, the sun is still shining over you. So don't sit here and feel like, oh, well, I don't want to keep all of this fear inside of me. If you keep the fear inside of you and release it in a productive manner, that's where the sun is guiding you. That's where the sun is shining all over you. This is such a strange message. Like, I'm confused. I hope you guys are actually getting something from this, but use your fears this month. That's how you can work your light, by saying no to putting your fear into the wrong place, by saying no to releasing your fears in a negative manner. Use your fears. Use them to create. Say yes to using your fears to create. Okay? Anyway, I'm like, say no, say yes. It's your message, however it resonates for you. Okay? But that's all I have for you today, Cancer. Again, thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. If these messages resonate with you, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. You can book a reading. Email me, highpriestessmikaela@gmail.com. I will get back to you and tell you whether or not I can do your reading for you. And also follow me on Instagram. My handle is Pinkie Pie Sugar Pop. Come join the Totally Humble Initiate Saints. And I think that's it. Cancer, it's looking like this is a pretty good month for you, just to put it in general basic terms. This looks like it's going to be a pretty good month for you. There's a lot of fire for you this month. A lot of fire and a lot of passion. You got the King and the Queen of Wands and the Sun and prosperity. Like that. I can't see anything really going wrong unless you are just intending for it to go wrong. Okay. So, to each his own. All love and praise to the universe within me and without me. Spirit, guide Cancer towards expressing their creativity, expressing their love. Show them that there is nothing wrong. Show them that whatever fears they have, they can use them to turn them into gold, and they can use them to bring their prosperity to them in a productive manner. I love you so very much, Cancer. Thank you for tuning in. Have a beautiful moment, and I'll see you around. Bye.